We'd like to welcome you to Al Noor.
On behalf of Al Noor Training Center, we welcome you to a special event focused on community-based support for people of determination, safety and inclusion. We are honored to have you, to our distinguished representative from various government authorities and organizations with us today who are committed to enhancing the lives of people of determination within our community.
In alignment with the declaration of 2025 for the Year of Community, in theme with the Hand in Hand by President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, this initiative reflects the UAE's leadership's commitment to fostering a united and empowered community.
The Year of Community seeks to strengthen family and social ties, preserve cultural heritage, and promote inclusivity through meaningful engagement and shared responsibility.
Today's discussions will focus on creating a safer and more inclusive environment for people of determination and exploring collaborative approaches to community support.
We aim to raise awareness, strengthen collaboration, and ensure accessibility and inclusion.
Our goal is to empower families with the knowledge and resources to navigate public and private sector systems effectively.
Before we begin, we kindly request everyone to keep your mobile phones on silent during the presentation. Thank you.
We will start a brief presentation about the house rules, evacuation protocols, and facility updates. Kindly keep your mobile phones on silent. You can scan the QR code to access the Wi-Fi login details provided. The username is the event and the password is alnoor@123. In case of a fire alarm, you have an assembly point at gate 3. You are requested to follow the announcements. For Al-Fajr Hall and primary municipality, that will be Al-Fajr 3, and for the science lab, it will be at the registration desk. The washrooms are on the left. They will be on the hall in the lobby area. Please ask for help at the registration desk. Tea and refreshments are near the registration desk, and please share the feedback at the end of the program. There will be a live streaming and social media coverage. Please note that this event is being live streamed and photographed exclusively by Al Noor for social media and promotional purposes. By attending, you acknowledge that your image or voice may appear in the coverage. If you prefer not to be recorded or photographed, please inform our staff. I would like to ask our audience and guests to kindly respect the privacy of our students and refrain from moving around the center and entering classrooms, as this is prohibited and will disrupt our students' programs. We would now like to briefly walk you through today's program.
I would now like to introduce you to our We have a distinguished panel of experts who will share valuable insights of community-based systems.
After the panel discussion, we will open the floor for a short Q&A session where selected questions will be addressed by the moderators.
And now, we would like to introduce our esteemed panelists and moderators who will guide you to today's discussions.
We are pleased to welcome our panelist, Dr. Hussein Al-Masih, Social Empowerment Expert, Doctor of Clinical Psychology from the Community Development Authority, Mr. Mohammed Al-Haj, Airport Services Support Controller from Emirates Airlines, Lieutenant Isa Al-Kamali, Head of Innovation Section, General Directorate of Residency and Foreign Affairs, Engineer Ahmed Hussein Rustum, Head of Technical Services Department, General Maintenance Administration from Dubai Municipality, Mr. Fadi Al-Atari, Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services, Ms. Fatma Mubarak Al-Balushi, Manager for Customer Care Section, and Ms. Aisha Saeed Al-Zahimi, Director of Customer Happiness Center, Departments of Road and Transport Authority.
We will now hand over to our moderators, Regina and Hassan, to begin our panel discussion on community development for people of determination.
Hassan, our student and president of Al Noor Student Council, is a passionate advocate for ability and disability, over disability.
He's played a key role in championing wheelchair-accessible transport, highlighting the importance of dignity in mobility for people of determination.
As today's student moderator, Hassan brings both leadership and personal experience to the discussion.
Regina Ramdas, Assistive Technology Specialist at Al Noor, will serve as a panel moderator.
She collaborates across disciplines to support inclusive learning and accessible solutions.
Regina will guide the conversation as we explore practical ways to improve safety, accessibility, and awareness for people of determination across public services.
Before we start, we'd like to just present two brief presentations that will be presented here by both RTA and GDRFA.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning, everyone. Honestly, we have prepared the slides in Arabic. Which one to? This one? Or this one? Okay. We prepared the slides in Arabic. It was a very short notice when we know that this should be in English. And I prefer to continue in English, honestly, because I can see the audience are a mix of Arab and non-Arab speaker. Just to be fair, I'll proceed in English. So whatever will be presenting in this slide, I will be able to actually explain it to you guys in English. So first of all, I would like to thank Al Noor Center for hosting us and giving us a valuable opportunity for spreading our awareness to let everyone to be educated our RTA services. Just to let you know, RTA is not are not looking people of determination as a service users or an end users. In fact, we have a different vision where we look at you guys as a partners, where are helping us in building our sustainable and easy transportation ecosystem. So what we are going to discuss today, inshallah, is mainly about the strategic view and vision of RTA, along with the services that currently we are providing for people of determination, and also the community participation that we are doing among the community. Okay, let's first talk about our vision. Our vision mainly is to provide transportation for everyone, right? Everyone in the community deserves and have the right to basically move around from place to place with sustainable, easier transportation. So with RTA, we always believe that providing different methods of transportation will help every category in this society to take the advantage of the services. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know why it's not going next. Okay, so let's first of all start with our infrastructure. So when it comes to the infrastructure, just a second. Yeah, I think it's better. Thank you. Okay, so when it comes to the infrastructure, I believe it is also worth to mention that what exactly RTA doing with the roads and infrastructure. So when it comes to the infrastructure, we are very much focused on having major changes in the city, especially with the tactile ground marking for the visually impaired, elevators dedicated for the foot bridges, modified sidewalks and cross sides for the people who can actually have the, I will not say the delay in moving, but I will say that to help them to move from side to side and make it easily, especially for the wheelchair accessibility. On top of this, mainly, we are also having our signals, which are actually designed and dedicated to adopt the speed walk of the people of determination. This is when it comes to the infrastructure and the roads facility that we are actually looking at currently. Next slide, Aisha. No, next. Okay. I think this part is the most important. First of all, I really want to ask a question to the audience. How many of you guys are using the public transportation? Wow, that's great, actually. So we're gonna have a very valuable feedback from you guys. Okay, good. So I think this part plays a very vital role here. RTA did not also forget that the importance of having, again, different methods, not only cars or taxis that can be provided to the community. We believe that providing different options will help the society to move around, such as buses, metro, tram. This is currently, you can see, okay, it's in the numbers that is mentioned here on the slides. When it comes to the number of the buses, we have a decent volume of buses that is distributed among the city where can save our community with no delays. Whenever it is required, we have a good amount of metro, tram also, and the marine services. I'm not sure if you guys are aware about the marine. I know it's not everywhere, but it can be used somewhere and somehow. The taxis basically are actually designed specifically for the wheelchair, with the wheelchair options and feature, where the people can actually utilize it easily. All the buses that we are having also are all of them having the accessibility feature. This is like the no negotiation with these parts. This is what we are trying our best. Even the metro stations, we are trying our best to make it across all over the stations to have an accessibility for everyone. I believe this part is the most important part. Why I'm saying this is the most important part? As an RTA, I believe this is not a support that we are providing. This is actually a duty. The financial exemption. The financial exemption plays a vital role here, where actually many people can get advantage of it. And I believe honestly, I'm new with RTA, and however, I noticed in the very short period, many people are not aware about the services that we are providing to this community for free of charge, which I believe it's very important to know that what we are doing here for the people of determination when it comes to the utilizing these services, and what exactly we are actually doing to exempt the financial charges and fees. So we have SALIC, we have the car registration, we have the license registration and renew, we have also 50 discounts on the taxi, we have also the parking permit, which I believe the majority of you guys are looking for it, and which is useful for everyone. Also the usage of the public transportation. We have a really good financial exemptions and discounts on these services. Now the question, how to apply for these services, which I believe also is the main concerns, and many of you guys are not aware how to apply for it. Ash, if you can go to the next slide, yeah. So we have, let's say, 3 options. Shall I put it as a 3 option? Let's say the first option I always go with is the branches, walk-in customers, which we call it now in our current generation and technology language, phygital, where you can find the branch is a mix of human interaction and the technology. We have across the city a good amount of branches where actually our customers can walk in and have these services and to apply for these services. Let's say you are not ready to go, it's very difficult for you guys to go to these branches. We have another option. If you can come to us, we can come to you. We have our mobile customer happiness vehicle where we can actually come to you whenever you want. This also you can request for it. We have also the most important digital services, which I believe our leadership in UAE and our leadership in our entities also are pushing us to go digital. We have our applications, RTA application, we have our website, rta.ae, and also we have our chat bot, which is Mahboob, which I believe the most important and the most convenient part is actually the contact center. Despite that everyone is trying to move from the calling contact center and having the behavior of calling the contact center, we still think that for certain type of people in the community, senior citizens, for example, let's put this another example as a senior citizen. Senior citizens also, they don't prefer to go to any branches. They don't prefer to use the digital services. However, we said, why not to keep these services available in the contact center by only calling 800 9090? And they are dedicated people who are actually fully trained and professional to handle the senior citizens and people of determination customers. So the services also can be applied through the contact center if the customer is not willing to visit any of our branches or he doesn't want to use any of the digital services. So these all options are available actually now, currently live, alhamdulillah, and everyone can actually go through it and apply through these services. I hope that I have shared enough information when it comes to the services, but of course we're going to discuss this further and more details in our Q&A session. But also not to forget, we also play a very big role in the community workshops. We have done a couple of workshops within the communities when it comes to a different type of categories in the society. These are simple or basic things that we have thought to mention it, that how many basically supports did the RTA provided to a couple of the communities. And yeah, and that's it. Please let me know if you guys need anything. I will be available. My colleague Aisha and Yasser is also around. So we are here to address all your concerns. This slide is not only khalas, we have done our part. We're actually here to take your feedback also and to register it with us if it's needed and to educate you guys in details also how to apply for the services. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Fatma, for this wonderful presentation that was very knowledgeable. Next, I'd like to invite Lieutenant Isa Al-Kamali, the head of Innovation Section in the GDRFA.
Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try my best to go as fast as possible. I know you have a long day ahead of you. Just a quick brief. My name is Lieutenant Engineer Isa Al-Kamali. I'm head of the Innovation Section and a member of the POD criterion from GDRFA. Yeah, sorry, because I don't have the controls. Sorry, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's all good. So we would like to consider POD, we don't consider them as only colleagues, but we also consider our team as champions. Therefore, we have a total of 31 employees from the People of Determination at GDRFA. We're very proud to be inclusive and to have as much POD people as possible. Thank you very much. From the champions, of course, we have 22 males and 9 females, and inshallah, within the coming years, we're going to have as much people from the People of Determination. Of them, of course, we have 41 POD sport achievements. We would like to mention Abbad Khalid is one of them, who won 25 championships by himself. We have also intellectuals like Latifa Swedi, who authored The Steps of Latifa. She authored the book, and we have also intellectual properties registered by the People of Determination. The next slide. Yeah, thank you. In terms of accessibility, we were proud to have achieved the Gold Accessibility Certificate from the Dubai Municipality, the main building, and we're looking forward to also be inclusive in the other buildings that we have in Al Awir and all our locations to try to be as inclusive as possible and to have the safest entry points for the people of determination. In terms of the websites, we're aligned, of course, with all of the international accessibility standards based on the visual and sign language integration. Now, in terms of the facilities and systems for POD, we have a total of 6 facilities and systems. From them, we have the GPS indoor navigation system through the way maps to help guide the people of determination to access the GDRFA main building. We also have the Braille guide maps for the visual impairment individuals. And we also have the ATMs that are accessible for the wheelchair access. So it's based to fit the people who sit in wheelchairs. And we also have the Senate communication app, which is developed in partnership with the CDA. Moreover, we have the smart audio system at the reception desks to help the people with the audio impairments. And finally, we have the dedicated smart parking, which is equipped with motion sensors to help guide the people of determination in the entry points. In terms of the assistive technology, so we have a total of 4 main categories that we're focusing on, and we're trying to be as inclusive as possible. So for the people with autism, we have communication programs via tablets and computers available. We have the magnification software to enhance the visual impaired individuals. We also have the screen reader programs. Now, in terms of physical disabilities, we have the adaptive keyboards that are connected to the computers, and we also have the accessible input devices like the specialized keypads for the individuals. In terms of people with the visual impairment, we have screen reader softwares for navigating the digital platforms, and of course we have the magnifying lenses to enhance the reading and visuals. And finally, with the people of intellectual disabilities, we have the behavioral support assistance systems for the trained professionals, actually from the trained professionals, and the interactive communication tools through these smart devices. And those are some of our KPIs, but we're not really focused on KPIs as we try to focus on the human aspect of it right now. Next slide, thank you. We introduced also a new form of visual communication. So through an inclusive project of Manassati app, we try to pair it with the people of visual impairments, access point, and the hearing aid as well. This is the new project that we try to do. And of course, we have our internal platform, which is Kafati for the employees from POD. We try to make it as easy as possible for them through the personalized consultation services that are tailored for their needs, for their own needs. And finally, we have, of course, an inclusive service access through our other branches. Also, we have through AMR centers, we have 80 dedicated centers with entry points to try to be as easy as possible for the entry. And of course, we have services that are fully accessible with the priority for the people of determination. And through the airports, of course, we have the seamless travel. We have 8 dedicated passport counters for the people of determination. By that, I end the presentation. I hope I didn't take as much time as possible for you guys. And I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Aysan, the DRFA, for giving us this wonderful presentation. I'd like to welcome our moderators, Regina and Hassan, please. I'd also like to welcome our panelists to the stage, if they may take a seat, please.
Thank you for introducing us. We look forward to a very engaging and valuable conversation. My first question is to CVA. Many families have expressed, more about CVA services and how people of determination can access these supports. Additionally, some of my older friends look for opportunities after school. Are there any accessible employment initiatives or vocational initiatives, particularly aimed for expatriate families that could support them?
Thank you, Hassan, for the question. As CDA, I'd like to emphasize that we are regulators in a sense that we try to make sure whatever government strategy or policies or programs are available for the community. So what you saw from RTA and the other agencies, we consider it our success because we're partners with them. We are happy that they are providing such services to the community. So I would like to make it very clear that services for POD are not one agency's job. It's the whole community, it's the whole government. Everyone doing their job to provide such services for the community of PODs. Concerning how to access or how to answer questions or find informations, I think, well, I'll tell you how the current situation is and how we would like it to be, and we are actually working on that. Currently, I mean, there are several channels you can contact. One of them is 800-2121, which is the contact number for CDA, and from that you can ask for customer service and ask any question. Basically what happens is regarding whatever subject you want to have information, they direct you to the person who is available to give you that information. So that's one channel, which is 800-2121. Another one is more like an email, is info@cda.gov.ae. You can send your inquiries and requests and you get a message back. Now, when it comes to protection of people with disability, I think it's very important to everybody know that there is a very specific number that you have to call, which is 800-988. 800-988, which is the protection line. In case, God forbid, a child or any person with disability, regardless of the age, regardless of the nationality, regardless of the language, it's just inclusive to everybody in the community, that if they notice there is any negligence, abuse, the rights have been violated, to call that number. There's a very, very clear process of how to handle that, and the person who makes the call are very protected and anonymous. So I encourage everybody, even people with disability themselves, if they find that there's somebody or some agency or some place that are violating their rights, to contact this number. And there's a very dedicated team of social workers that will investigate and do all their possibility to correct whatever mistake has happened. Now, there are also some websites that you can access some information for government services, which is 04, I think. Yeah, 04. And there's Dubai Now. Dubai Now. So these are two websites that you can access all government, not just CDA, any services in the government, you can ask information and find what's available there. I hope I answered that question.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hassan.
So many of the questions that we have received was through a survey that, based on the event that we had last year, and also a survey that was sent out to many of our parents and community. One of the pressing questions that many of them had was about the validity of the Sanat card. So they know that it has to be yearly renewed, and they are wanting to know if CDA is considering any change in this easing the process of having to renew Sanat card yearly. So is there any consideration that CDA is doing in this regard?
Now, considering Sanat card, for the local population, the validity is 5 years. For the expat, it's 2 years. And now it's being connected to your national ID. So as long as your national ID is valid, your Sanat card is valid. Okay, these are some of the changes that is happening. And also, I don't know if you were following the news. We launched the Sanat card for tourists. So if family members are coming or anybody that you know that are coming to Dubai and they have some sort of disability, all what they have to do is just apply at the airport and you can get a Sanat card depending on how long is your visit. So that's another service that's being provided by CDA for the people with determination. And also there are some Sanat cards that are limited to the condition. Some condition might be temporary, so the validation of the card is according to the length of disability. I mean, we're talking about, God forbid, car accident, broken bones, and things like that. But permanent disabilities are open, 5 years for locals to renew. And the reason we renew is not because we want to check if the disability is there or not. It's a matter of renewing the information, okay, to have an updated information about the case. Because some cases might require, after a while, a caretaker. And that will be put on the card that this person is using a caretaker or assistive devices. Now, these information are very important, especially if we consider in a bigger picture of emergencies. When emergency personnel reach there and they know about this person that they have assistive devices, for example, they need to prepare for that. Or they have a caretaker, they need to make accommodation for the caretakers. So these information are useful for the person with disability. So we're not trying to make sure that you still have disability or not, as much as we are updating the information.
I think that was very, very helpful, because most of the time when we have this discussion, I know we look at it, I think, most of the time when we have this discussion, and we're looking at it like, oh, it is difficult to do this renewal. But I think it's great to know why this renewal is so important, because additional information is fed in, and that's very crucial. So that's really important, and that helps us understand why the process is very important, because it's basically to guide us. So,
a quick addition. Sanat card is a database. Just keep that in mind. We're trying to cover all people in Dubai that have any kind of disability. So initially, it's meant to have a database. A database means that we have knowledge of all the people in Dubai that have disability, what kind of disability, what category, what their needs are, and all the other information. That helps the decision makers. If we notice the numbers are getting higher, so the category is changing, these information are very important. From that data or database, the card was issued to provide privileges and discounts and things like that.
thank you so much.
I was wondering, are there any chances for me or other PODs and my parents to be more involved in helping shape or review policies about POD services at CDA?
Concern policies?
Yeah, shaping
Yeah.
or reviewing.
Okay, yes. We have certain policies about making policies. Let's put it this way. Whenever we would like to think of a new policy or a program or any kind of initiative, it is very important for us to hear for the person who is receiving. As you know, the very famous slogan, nothing for us. Can anybody finish that? Without us. Okay. So it is very vital for us to involve people with disability in these discussions, their families, their caretakers, because without that, we just basically, looking at the situation with one eye. We really don't know what's really going on until we ask people who are concerned and they are affected by any changes of policy or initiatives or program. In our experience, been that our whole trajectory of services changes because of some comments, because of some point of view that helps us see the situation much better. So we do that either through contacting families with a person with disability, and sometimes by what you call sort of groups that we sit with and ask them questions. So that's one area that we contact people with disability. But also in developing policies or programs, we ask the experts, people who are working in the community, such as yourself, ma'am, psychologists, caretakers, physiotherapists, professors at the universities who have knowledge, or academic knowledge and theoretical knowledge. So contacting the expert is another way we try to involve the community in this matter. A third one, which is very common, is benchmarking. Looking at some other people, what they've done, locally, regionally, internationally, on an organizational level, on a community level. So these are our processes. So you are not excluded from that process. Actually, you're an integral part of that process.
Thanks so much for the explanation. It would help us feel like we're really part of the decision making. Thank you.
So I think the next question, you've already covered it in the earlier part where you mentioned about the services. So we wanted to know where families can formally share feedback or report issues and challenges, and I think you covered that. But just to make it a little more easy to access, where would we ask them to immediately go access these websites or formal pages where they can put up their challenges or talk about an experience? Is there a certain CDA website, or is it an integrated approach?
Well, choose the modality or the channel that you're comfortable with. Some people are very comfortable with calling to talk to somebody. Then call 800-2121. Some people are more comfortable with emailing. Some people are with apps. Some people with websites. So all these channels, some people just like to go and talk to somebody, okay? So any method that you prefer, there are channels for that. As we mentioned, phone calls is 800-2121, emails is info@cda.gov.ae, applications are 04, Dubai Now, you can download that, you can access all the information. You want websites, you go to www.cda.gov.ae. There's English and Arabic, and you can access the icon for people with disability department, POD department. It lists all the information, all the services, and there's contact at the bottom. You want to go see somebody, you can go to Al Hadaiba building in Jumeirah 1. Where the flag is, and Ittihad Museum. 4th floor, you can access. We have an open door policy, and we mean it. It's not a slogan. It's not something we try to kind of make ourselves look good. It's actually a policy. Our Director General, Her Excellency Ms. Hassa Abu Ahmed, she emphasizes that we need to have open door to people. So if you go there, say, I need to meet with the director of person with disability, I want to meet the CEO. So that's one area that you can also meet somebody. And believe it or not, we have little offices that's dedicated for people who walk in and want to talk to somebody. It's on the 4th floor. They will take you to a room, sit with you, and talk to you if there's any concern or any question. So phone calls, emails, applications, website, face-to-face. Is there any other ways? I don't know.
I think that was pretty informative and something that many of them wanted to know, because there's so many channels open, and really, really appreciate your time to answer all our questions. It was so valuable, and we'll look forward to seeing all these changes and more in the future. Thank you. Thank you, Sita. We now move to the next part of segment with Emirates. Thank you for joining our panel today. And one area that we reached out from the survey is to understand the support that's available to people of determination, right from booking a ticket to getting on the plane. Also, another important aspect that many of them, including Hassan, we often had this discussion, is about wanting to know if their personalized, customized wheelchair can go on the flight. So that's what we are looking to know.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for having us here. I believe it's a very useful workshop and event for us as well, and for the parents. And thank you, Hassan, for the question. Emirates is supporting people of determination always, and we are trying to cope up with the government direction, I would say, on this part. So with regards to booking and so on, our website is POD friendly. You can find various services over there, as well as we would offer the contact center. So if you call the contact center, they will guide you. They can do the same services which you can do on the website. Various information about accessibility is available on the website. And if I would say over here what future developments we are trying to work on is Be My Eyes application. Be My Eyes application, I think a lot of us over here would know about it, is implemented in the United Kingdom, and it's a video call authorized by the government that you do a video call with a contact center support who would guide you, or who would have the same screen you are having on the website, and then guide you where to click and so on. Of course, we want the people of determination to be able to do everything by themselves with minimal, I would say, assistance. With regards to the wheelchairs, Hassan, I felt good when I received this question from you, and I would love to. We would love to have your wheelchairs up to your seat, I would say. But there are a bit of limitations on the airplane with regards to the row and so on. However, we have the cabin wheelchair, which of course our cabin crew are trained to move people of determination from their own wheelchairs to the cabin wheelchair, and then the cabin wheelchair can reach to any seat in the airplane. There is another service which we are currently trialing, which is a type of leftomobile, where no cabin crew would need to touch the PODs, so that they feel their privacy and so on. And it's a leftomobile which would be inside the airplane, and then just lift our loved ones and then put them on their seat or put them back. That is also implemented in Australia and different parts of the world. We are currently on the final steps, I would say, of having the safety approvals and so on, and then that would be implemented. So when you do your booking, and through the contact center or through the website, if you just tell them your preferences, they will note them down within your booking reservations, and then this will be transmitted to all touch points. When you go on board, the cabin crew will know that this is your preferred seat. When you do the check-in, I would also recommend that you give the specification of the wheelchairs, for example, at the booking stage, so that your check-in transaction will be smoother. So what is the type of battery? Is it removable or no? Where do you need your battery till? Do you need it till the gate, to the wheelchair, sorry, to the gate, or only to the check-in counter, and so on. This is one of the feedbacks which we got earlier from other centers, that the information sometimes is not transmitted from one touch point to another. So we assure you that if you give these information at the booking time, they will be transmitted to all touch points. Or if you are also frequent travelers and you have your Skywards membership, then we can add them to your profile as well, similar to your preferred drink, preferred seat, and so on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think it's very, very valuable information that we have received. And I'm also proud to know about Be My Eyes, and as Alno Training Center, I'm feeling very thankful that we're already training our students on Be My Eyes. So most of our students are already getting trained on that. So we're very glad to hear that from you, that this is going to be beneficial in the future.
Yes, so it will, I'm very happy that I did not know that, honestly.
Yeah.
This is a very good news for us. So yes, so the students are trained. They'll be able to use Be My Eyes either while booking or at the airport. At any touch point at the airport, hopefully the students will be able to travel alone. They can use the Be My Eyes application, just show or take a video of the location at the airport, and then our support team would be able to tell you where to go, where is your flight, at which gate, to which side you need to go, either to the right or the left, and so on.
Just a short feedback on Be My Eyes. I'm not able to, I'm really happy to hear about this app, because I myself have registered on Be My Eyes, and many of our students have registered on Be My Eyes. We can also be a support partner for many people with visual impairment. So I have received calls from around the world where people have requested for help, and it has been very, very helpful, where people have boarded flights, they're in a cafe, they're around the world traveling all by themselves, they're in a hotel apartment. So it has made life very, very easy for them to access the app and immediately get to what they want. So I think this is a really great initiative. Thank you.
Can families ask for special seating or travel supports like backrest before the flight? If yes, do we need to take each airline separately, or is there another way to send the request?
Yes, Hassan, thank you. You just need to tell us once what is your preferred seat. It is, of course, free of charge, and then that will be noted. We'll do our level best to give you the seat that you wanted, as well as seating the family around you and with you. So yeah, that service for usual individuals, it is paid. However, for people of determination, it is free of charge. And yes, you just need to tell us once, and then we will tell all the touch points, and we'll ensure the seat, your preferred seat, is provided. We usually recommend aisle seats and near to the washrooms. However, if you have a different preference, then we can also hear that. Yeah.
So when we were discussing Hassan taking his own wheelchair on flight, and that's something that we look forward in the future, an addition that he wanted was wondering if there are some support adaptations that are used in wheelchairs that can give you the position that is optimum for you to travel. He's wondering if those can be carried. If not the wheelchair, can the support things be fitted on the existing flight chairs?
Yes, they can be.
Okay.
Yes, they can be fitted. They are allowed as long as they fit with the standards. Over the standards, the ISO standards and so on are there on our website. But yes, definitely, and there will be no additional charges as in weight or as in pieces or anything. That's allowed.
Okay. I think that will be helpful to many, I guess, because yeah.
That will be helpful for many of our students, especially those who have
movement challenges.
Yeah, movement challenges.
Yeah, because what happened that we've spoken to, he's the student council president, and he speaks to his friends about the challenges that they face, and they all know that Currently, we're not able to take the wheelchair, but they have adaptations that will enable them comfort, pain-free travel. Hence, they're all happy to know that they can take those adaptations on flight after checking with the airline, and that's great news, right, Hassan?
Yeah, thank you for clarifying, by the way.
You're welcome, Hassan. Our pleasure.
Another kind of support that we wanted to discuss is about, so we spoke about physical needs. We also have students who may have sensory challenges and require some comfort on flight while boarding. Additionally, we also want to check on preparations that can be done prior to the journey, because sometimes it's the anxiety and a lot of issues that actually, sometimes they decide not to take the journey because there's so much of anxiety that's pre-planning the journey. So are there any visual stories or travel tips or anything that Emirates has as a kit which is provided to individuals to prepare the journey, and also things that are available on flight to help them comfort, calm down during the journey?
So if it is regarding earlier preparation, I would say we have usually in the events which we attend, we have a VR where students, and we had students visiting us in the Expo, Disabilities Expo last year. So you can wear that VR and then it shows you the full journey from the parking till your seat at the airplane. Hopefully within this year, we will have a video as well on the website that shows a people of determination journey within the airport, starting from collecting his or her sunflower lanyard till boarding the aircraft and sitting on the seat. Now, with regards to physical boarding, of course, people of determination or people wearing sunflower lanyard will be given the option whether would you like to board at the beginning or at the end, or what is comfortable for you. Whenever you provide this information to the boarding team, they will ensure it's happening. And then when you go on board, our cabin crew are trained to make you feel as much comfortable as you want with your special needs, I would say. So for example, we have the headsets which are noise cancellation, they can be provided, and then the lights can be switched off, and then even the windows can be fixed on as in sunlight or no, as per your preference. So yeah, boarding priority is there, and then the video will be soon on our website. Yeah.
Thank you. That's great to know, because preparation is a big task that actually sometimes people just decide not to take the journey because there's a lot of trauma behind it. So it's great to know the supports that are available with Emirates, both before and after. So
yeah, and while at the airport, I would recommend that you come early for your flight so that you know how to deal with your loved ones. And we have a sensory pod at the airport where the kids can use it and feel calm before their flights, as well as we are planning to have a quiet room. We are planning to have one in Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 soon, within this year.
just one clarification for this preparedness video. Will it be just available to do with Emirates, or will it be shared with organizations so that we can run by or help them prepare? Will it be out there for use, or will it be done as a program by Emirates?
It is a program between Dubai Airports and Emirates,
Okay.
which is currently done, and it will show all touch points exactly. So the video will say, it's like a story of people of determination traveling.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the full journey through the airport.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any collaborative efforts with schools or disability centers to promote accessible child readiness for PODs? Last year, students from special schools were given an in-flight experience by Emirates. Could Al-Noor also be considered for a similar opportunity as it would greatly benefit many students, especially those who haven't heard us in Dubai.
Yes, Hassan, you can consider this an official invitation for our.
Thank you, thank you.
So yes, Hassan, thank you for the question, and allow me to take this chance to mention that we have 30,000 employees who are trained on how to handle people of determination and how to handle people who are wearing the sunflower lanyard. So if you see any of starting from myself or any of my colleagues within the airport wearing the sunflower pin, it means they are trained on how to handle travelers who are wearing the sunflower lanyard. The sunflower lanyard can be worn either by the parents or by the children, and I think you're all aware it is a way of telling the people in front of you and the airport that I'm having a hidden disability, whether I want to say it or no, and then they usually approach you and then ask you, do you need any additional assistance, or you're okay by yourself? And then they start actioning from there, I would say. So yes, the travel rehearsals is one of the products which Emirates Airport Services and Emirates in general are providing. I'm very proud that I'm part of that, and it is a rehearsal where we get and we invite the centers and people of determinations with a company, either the caregiver or the parents, to come and experience the full journey of a flight. So usually the centers will come with a bus, all of them, through the parking, and then they are met, given the sunflower lanyards, doing the check-in at the check-in counter, giving a real boarding pass, and then proceeding through immigration, proceeding through security, and then boarding the airplane as well. And then they check the ICE system. They spend approximately 45 minutes on board. A lot of photos are taken there. And then we finish the journey by going out again through the arrivals all the way. We did up till now 7 travel rehearsals in Dubai. And we're also happy that these travel rehearsals are extended to countries outside UAE, which is Emirates Airlines. So we have them also in various airports around. So yeah, please consider this a really official invitation. We would like to have Al Noor Center with us in our next rehearsal. You're very welcome.
Thank you for the formal invite and your response. This would really help people who haven't traveled outside Dubai.
And yes, the feedback was very good after the rehearsals. Some of the families, of course, found the traveling very hectic and so on. However, after trying this, they now know what to tackle and what to do in their real trips. So usually, before the summer, we try to do, for example, 2 rehearsals so that you prepare for your trip in the summer.
Thank you again for your response. Thank you to Emirates for being a part of the parent discussion.
So we now, thank you so much for your insights. It's really helped us understand a lot in detail. Thank you. We now move on to Dubai
Municipality.
Dubai Municipality. Go ahead.
Many parents feel many parents have raised many parents have raised concerns about accessibility in parks and beaches. What are the current standards? How are they being monitored?
Hi, Hassan. First of all, I will share my part in Dubai Municipality with you. Regarding the standards and accessibility, all Dubai Municipality assets or the buildings which is under Dubai Municipality is following Dubai Building Code. Dubai Building Code, there is like a full chapter and section is about the standard and specification of all POD needs. And like in the last 5 years, we are upgrading all the parks and beaches to be like be with all POD needs to be friendly with them. And even this year, we are upgrading 7 parks. And also, we have some thing called playground, is a small category of parks. Also, we are upgrading all of them to be like friendly for people of the determination.
Thank you for explaining that. And now, thank you for explaining the standards and the monitoring process of parks and beaches.
Thank you. So based on the survey that we had sent, we had received some specific concerns. And one of the specific concerns, which was also discussed many of the time in our center, was about the finding of sand or things like that under accessible equipment when they go into recreational spaces. So when we do fitting for a wheelchair, sometimes with the team, and when parents go for fitting of a wheelchair or mobility equipment, it's not always possible to, probably get an equipment that meets all kind of terrains. And based on experience, we've got to know that sometimes when they take these equipments, there is gravel or sand that gets into the equipment, and then they're not able to go up to the accessible equipment. So is there any steps taken by Dubai Municipality in regards of ground surfacing in public spaces?
Of course, the surface should be solid, and the past, as what I mentioned, in the past 5 years, we are upgrading most of the parks, and we have like some plan for it. Like every year, we are improving and upgrading all the parks to be friendly with the PODs. And like even not only for the wheelchairs, like for all the disabled needs, and we have a plan and we are following that.
Okay, yes. That's really great to know. So because that will help them to get up to the accessible point. And
for your information, like the new parks, we don't facing this problems.
That's great. Yeah.
This mostly we have it in the old parks.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Like whenever new parks you've been visited, I don't think you face this points.
So I think it's great that we touched upon this universal design that you're looking at, because that then enables that, like you mentioned, it's just not the wheelchairs. It could be many other adaptive equipment that goes on, these surfaces. And following that universal design principle then helps all of them to access it, universally. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Talking about accessible parks, are there any plans in the future upgrade to include adaptive equipment like high back swings or sensory panels to make parks more accessible for everyone?
Yes, Hassan. Now in all of new parks, we have games which has been designed for all kids, PODs and normal kids, so they can share the same game together. It's not too separating them, because as we know, all we are the same, like the way we think, and all like designers which we have in Dubai Municipality. If you notice in the new parks, we have all new toys like designed for all kind of POD's needs. And recently has been, we transferred this not only in the park, as what I said, we have like playgrounds, which is a small, as what I say, small category of parks, which is in like in different location and neighborhoods in Dubai. So your answer is yes, Hassan.
Thank you. It's great to see that Dubai municipality is working on making parks more inclusive for everyone.
So as we talk about accessible areas and parks, one area of discussion was about the accessible restrooms in the parks. So two parts about it is one, to make visible access, like where can I easily understand where the accessible washroom is. Second area of concern that was raised is the size of the changing tables. So we most often know that changing tables are available for babies, but about many of the other individuals who are young adults or adults and may need some supportive aids on the changing table. So one is the size of the table, second is the supports available on the table, so they're also able to use it. So is this available around?
We can say like we are following the updating our code as what we said. Like every day we are facing more needs in the like facilities which we are constructing during this like all the construction and the experience which we are getting by other departments. We are improving and we are like let's say changing our standard, increasing our standard. Like if you've seen, I cannot say all of them, but most of our facilities or washrooms which are available in parks, it's like it's following all the standards of POD needs. But still we are working on it, and because we are getting reports from people, that's what we need from everyone to like report in the website and Dubai municipalities contact numbers, so we can get feedback for that.
Thank you, because knowing that the support is available ensures that they choose to go out in the public comfortably. Many a times we've heard that they don't choose to go out because they know sometimes that support is not there. But it's great to know that this is being considered, great to know that you can put up your responses on their page to help them develop this accessibility feature better. So thank you so much. So thank you to the Dubai municipality. Thank you so much for promoting inclusivity and accessibility in public spaces, and we really look forward to seeing more positive changes. Thank you.
Next, Dubai Ambulance. What can families and where can families access information about services for POD, and could you also share what specific emergency services are offered by the ambulance for PODs, and how families can access them, to access what they need.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, thank you for this kind invitation from An-Noor Center to be part of this great event. Thank you, Hassan, for your question. So regarding access to Dubai ambulance services, so you can go, as a family, you can go through our website, Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services, to, let's say, get all information needed about all the services can be provided by Dubai Ambulance, and regarding the special ambulances or services for POD. So in such disabilities, we can deal with all kind of disabilities, like physical disabilities. Like we understand that some of people of determination, they have their customized chairs. So yes, the ambulance, we have a special ambulance to deal with these situations. Like we have a lift to take the wheelchair with the patient to the level of the ambulance. Then immediately we can shift the chair inside the ambulance with following all the safety measurements, and to make him really stable in the ambulance through traveling to the, let's say, the hospital or the best facility. And for the, let's say, other services can we provide, the Dubai Ambulance also launched a sensory ambulance, since you see in the title there as a Dubai Ambulance sensory ambulance. This ambulance, it's built or created to deal with such kind of emergencies like autism people, like any cognitive and some disabilities like ADHD. So at this situation, we can, let's say, facilitate the emergency services provided by the medic while dealing with these kind of emergencies as people of determination, like autism. So this ambulance is very prepared to, let's say, facilitate the way of communication with the child and the parent.
Thank you for sharing this. This is really valuable information for not only the parents but the people of determination themselves. Thank you.
So in case of a medical or a safety emergency, so often there is panic, right? That's what happens at that point of time. So what are the immediate steps that a parent or a caregiver should ideally follow as soon as they make the call? Additionally, when making that call, they need to be prepared with, you know, appropriate responses. So is there any option that they can pre-register medical or behavioral profiles? Like you mentioned that, you know, the sensory ambulance will support them. But just in case they are not able to avail the sensory ambulance and then going in the Dubai ambulance, but is there a way that they can pre-register these profiles so that support is available quickly during that call?
Thank you for this question. Dubai Ambulance is providing an app called DCAS SOS or Dubai Ambulance SOS. This app, you can download it and you can immediately, like pre-registration, make a pre-registration for all the patient and even for the people of determination. And you can, let's say, mention all the kind of disability, all the information, contact, place, let's say Makani number. So it will be very easy access when you request an ambulance to let the ambulance be familiar to the place and how to reach easy. It will be like a button in this app, just when you press, immediately it will show a pop-up, like a message pop-up, you want to call or you want to reserve. If there is like an appointment or something like this, so you can like this as emergency or as an appointment. Yes.
I think that's very valuable information. Many a time we have discussed this because it's always panic that happens. And in most of the cases, even when we are trained, panic and fear just takes over in many of the situations. So it's great to know that we can pre-register, put in details. So it's DCAS SOS.
Yes, DCAS.
DCAS SOS.
DCAS SOS. And for the panic, let's say, yes, in such emergency, I know as a parent, they'll maybe get panic because of the situation. So immediately you can start to count down focus that I need to recognize what happened exactly and then to call ambulance. You know what's the ambulance number, correct? It's 998. So immediately when you call the ambulance number, you can provide the initial information under an acronym called C-line or CLINE. C, like the chief complaint, what's the main complaint of the child or the POD. Then you can mention the exact L location, which is very important to help the Dubai ambulance crew to reach the area in very accessible way. And when we talk about the location, that you have to mention, let's say, the area and let's say street number or street name, the building name, number, or you can share again Makani number. Then you can mention some landmarks in the area, like behind the metro station, near to this big mall or something like this. And then you can mention the number of flat number, and the apartment number if it's like it's a building. And if it's like an entity, you can mention the floor number and the office number. After L, we can also look for the main incident, what happened exactly, to send the additional support in the place. Like you can mention that I have a POD with, let's say, a wheelchair, so immediately they can send the proper services. It's not mandatory to be the first response by the specialized ambulance. It could be by first responder first, then they can send the specialized ambulance, because it can be traveled from other place to the particular place. Then you have to mention the number of casualties, because you know the ambulance vehicle, it can be fit for only one emergency situation if it's serious. So in this situation you have to mention I have 1, 2, 3, and E, which is the extent of injury, that like I have one patient with difficulty of breathing, the second is coma or unresponsive, the third with, let's say, as a people of determination with, let's say, a fracture, and etc. All these information needed to be provided when you call the emergency services.
Thank you for that detailed response. I'm sure it's really helpful for each of us. Thank you.
Does DAS offer any programs or workshops for POD families to feel more prepared for emergencies?
Yes, for sure. We are always providing under Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services and Community Awareness Department through the events like this event. We are always spreading the knowledge under workshop and lectures. It can be virtual, it can be physically in the let's say the center. So upon request, we can immediately provide these trainings. We can make it for the parents, we can make it for the people of determination themselves. So we can provide a wide kind of training to the audience and to the, let's say, families.
Thank you for explaining that.
So I think it's the last question on this segment. So we had touched upon this similar kind of discussion with also with Emirates, but in this case there is, like we always discuss, this panic. There is a change because there is panic in this situation. So sometimes families are always prepared when we have a sensory challenge or we have a behavior profile, or there is a person who's got limited communicative functions. We have things ready. You know, for the POD. But in this case, in case of panic, what if we forget to bring things like some sensory supports or some visual aids that help them to communicate because it's a non-speaking individual? Would these basic supports be available with the ambulance in case the family or the caregiver just forgets to bring anything which is crucial for the patient?
Actually, it's not my clear answer for this one, because you know this one, it's I think it's like personal belongs. So in such situation, we can help to keep a communication between the crew, Dubai ambulance crew, as a medics, and to the parents. But again, we are talking about emergency service, so we need to first try to calm down the situation, okay, and handle the situation properly. Then we can, let's say, look for the all secondary needs or secondary assessment. So at this situation, yes, after we stabilize the case, we can, let's say, deal with the parent or caregiver to provide the proper service to contact, and even we can deal with the caregiver and the parent themselves.
Okay, that definitely makes sense, because it's mitigating the emergency that is the first thing
Correct.
to do. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Thank you to Dubai Ambulance for this insightful session. We truly, truly appreciate and value the information you've shared. Thank you. And we thank you, GDRFA and RTA, for your presentation. That was indeed also very detailed, a lot of information. So I think the entire group here goes back with a lot of information, a lot of questions that we had in our minds. And we're really thankful, really, really thankful for this deep, valuable conversation. And that ends the panel discussion here. Thank you. Yes, sir. The audience would say, my son, who's a 12-year-old boy with Down syndrome, is scared to fly. Last August, he refused to go on board, and the entire family missed the flight because he had fear, and they do not know how to overcome this, and who and how can help us to fly.
So I would say we are there to help. However, also it's very important that you tell us what type of help or what type of support is required at this level. As I mentioned, for example, we have a sensory pod that children can go into, maybe feel calm before their flight. As well as all the services which we provide are around helping parents and families have a successful flight. I would say, and we have scenarios, I would say the last thing we want is to offload or refuse travel after reaching the airport or after reaching the airplane. So yeah, we usually wait a lot and give a lot of time and so on, as much as possible. So you can reach to me directly, or you can tell us what is good on that day or on that situation, and then we can assist you accordingly. And I hope on that day that there should be no penalties or no charges on rebooking you on the next flight. That is the rule. There should be no penalties or no charges. As well as, yeah, if the travel rehearsals will help, you are very welcomed. On the travel rehearsal, you can take your time, and that's why they are there, to experience this and to see what can we do better.
Yeah, I think that's a key point, because we totally understand this, being in the field, working with our students. I think preparedness really reduces that anxiety, and the fear of flying is definitely a different process. And we understand that when we want to engage our students in something new, it just doesn't happen that way. It requires a lot of background work to prepare them, because there are so many unseen challenges that they're not able to actually express. And there will be complete refusal. So to do something on the day, suddenly by just saying that we spoke to the individual might just not work. So I think, yes, the key point is preparedness, and I think Emirates is doing so many programs to ensure that works. So I think that would be a great way to access. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
There's a clinical answer to that too.
Yeah, sure.
Fear of flight is not limited to people with disability. I think even
Yes.
regular people also sometimes face that. And I think in addition to the travel simulation that's offered by Emirates Airline, which is, I think is a great idea, I think psychologists can also help. But also there's another line of help that a lot of people may not want, but psychiatrists also can help by giving very limited medication just for the flight going and coming back. So there are solutions, you just need to find the ones that's most suitable for you. So clinical help and some of the flight simulation can be very helpful.
Thank you.
At Alibod, password V5, access, have a good for a short Glen to Wicket. Excellent. Excellent.
Hi, do you want to come ahead? You can come ahead to the podium. Come.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down?
Access to the airport Wi-Fi connection.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to help you, okay?
At Alibod, password V5, access, have a good for a short Glen to effect.
At the airport, the password Wi-Fi, so this is for Emirates and for airports? Okay. At the airport, password Wi-Fi is difficult for children to access.
Well,
Of course, you need the Wi-Fi, right?
of course.
Yeah, he's going to answer you.
I'm sure you need the Wi-Fi everywhere, like everyone else. And I'm not sure when was the last time you traveled. However, currently the Wi-Fi in the airport does not have any password. It is DXB free Wi-Fi. DXB free Wi-Fi. It's very fast, by the way, and it doesn't have any password. You just need to click login. All right?
You happy? You can access it free now. Okay, no more Wi-Fi.
Thank
No
you
more
for
password.
the clarification on that.
Welcome, Hassan. Thank you.
We have one more question for Emirates. It says, do you have any employment opportunities or training for PODs?
This is one of our targets within the next years. And unfortunately, I'm really sorry, and unfortunately, we currently don't have almost any employee which is with hidden disabilities or with people of determination. However, we are planning to have that, yes. And training opportunities, yes, why not? We have currently internship for UAE universities. However, I will take this forward to the department responsible, yes. And I'll take it forward, and we'll hopefully should have these opportunities soon.
Thank you. We have a question for Dubai municipality. They are looking for the list of parks that are accessible and how to request to get the park of my community to be adopted.
I can share with you my email, okay, or you share me your number. I will share with you a list of the parks which we have in Dubai, and which is friendly with POD. I think most of the parks. Yeah, and the website also www.dubaimunicipality.ae. There is a list of parks for Dubai Park. It's available, so you can check on them.
We'll ensure that this conversation goes ahead by sharing those addresses. We'll do that. Thank you. Another one for Emirates is, so we need to change a 11-year-old boy, and they're looking for adapted changing tables because changing on the floor of the flight is affecting his dignity. And a second point is that some of the airlines offer extra luggage allowance, and yes, this makes a point because we've heard about this too. There's so much of medical equipment and medicines which are extra to be carried, so they may need extra allowance. So one is the changing table for adults and extra allowance.
The extra allowance, especially when it is a wheelchair or when it is a medical equipment, are there on Emirates Airlines, and they are definitely free of charge as well. So that is an offering which we currently have. And the changing tables or changing the washroom to be accessible for people of determination is possible while on board. However, please inform the cabin crew ahead of time or before using the washroom, and they will just need 2 cabin crew to do some changes to the restroom, and then it will be accessible.
Thank you. We have a question for the ambulance. Dubai ambulance. So Dubai ambulance, they've experienced that they have issues when there is no insurance and they may not be able to get on the ambulance. That's their concern. That if they don't have insurance, can they avail the service?
Yes, it's a good question. For all emergencies, we immediately have to deal with either people of determination or other people. So we immediately deal with the emergency and send it to the suitable hospital or let's say a facility. And we need to, let's say, handle all the situation until it's become stable. Then after that, it will go through the, let's say, any legal issue. So at the emergency situation, yes, we'll do this one free of charge until even, let's say, a facility accept the case, let's say, as an emergency. Then immediately after stabilize the situation, there is some other issue to be followed for these legal situations.
Okay. Thank you. For RTA, so some of them have had experience with vehicles that have a vehicle ramp. So the parking spots are not able to accommodate when they have the back ramps. So can any consideration be made for longer spaces when it's POD marked? Because they're not able to use it and it's not wide enough as well.
Thank you for the question. Thank you for the question. I believe the majority of the parks are actually accessible. However, I would love to know the location, the exact location. That the concern is about. Yasser, if you don't mind, later on if we can approach to the person who actually raised this concern. Because as per my knowledge, I know that all the parking which is dedicated for the POD are wide enough.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll get you that information. They've written about width and the length.
And the ramp is at the back.
The length.
I will need to check that specifically, yeah, because this is very subjective and normally we don't receive such complaints, but we can have a look on it, yeah.
Thank you.
It is a taxi or a private car?
They haven't mentioned, it just says spots do not accommodate.
No problem, we just will connect offline with the person who raised this concern.
We'll do that.
And yeah, and we will just address it.
Sure. I've got a lot of questions. I would just like to announce that we'll have to wind up by 11:10, so we can wet the questions and send them to the experts and have the answers come by. One question for CDA. What is the difference between a POD card and a Sanad card?
There are two cards on UAE level. There's the POD card, which is issued by the ministry, which is a federal authority. You need to remember that in UAE, we have federal government and we have a local government. So Dubai local government issues Senate card through CDA. The POD card is more of federal through the Ministry of Community Development, or now has become community empowerment, I think. وزارة التمكين الحين. So these are two cards. The ministry card covers the whole UAE and Abu Dhabi. The Senate card is only in Dubai, issued in Dubai only.
So if they have a POD card, they also need to have a Sanad card?
They can, what typically happens if somebody has POD card and they want to get a Senate card, they just send a copy of it and immediately they issue them a Senate card.
Thank you for the clarification.
Hassan would like to ask some of these questions too, but he just mentioned that the handwriting might be difficult for him to pick up, hence I'm just going on. Do we have time for one more?
This is Dr. Fida, mother of special need, have Angelman syndrome, autism, and ADHD. My daughter is 18 years. I have one question. Why we don't have application POD and have all service for the government down of this application? You come today for 100 families, صح? But we are in Dubai, many. But my idea to make application for POD and to put every government what service you have down of this application and what will come. I think this is very nice to share your service. I like it. And I have two questions for Dubai municipality. Or for the down of Sanad, no problem. But you have many service for special need from all government, but too much people don't know what the service. And you have POD or you have Sanad, you can put this thing down of this to share for all mother that have Sanad or POD, because not all mother member of Al-Noor. There is many center. This is my idea. And second, only for Dubai municipality. First, I'm a volunteer in Mani Association of Support of Mother Special Need. And every year we celebrate our diseases, that's Angelman. And this year we celebrate in Al Khor. But I tried to take the land without money, but Dubai municipality want money. I tell we are sure by our money or something. She said, no, you need to pay. We pay. This is. And the second, only idea for the people who have problem to change pampers for the adults, to put like bid adjust in every places. It's strong and adjust come up, come down to help him to change. Thank you.
Regarding as your request, as what I told in the website, in the facility, we take the building, Dubai building code. But sometimes we do beyond this code. That's why your notes, which you want like some special needs, you can put this as a complaint in the website. Yeah, we put 100%, it comes to the regulation of us, and so they will, did they call you? So maybe it was, our rules or our standard has been upgraded. So we included that point, your point. But maybe you don't see it now. Like they will not just upgrade all the facility in the same year. They have plans. Dubai Parks, they have plans. They upgraded their parks by by business plan, and every 2, 5, 6 years. Like this year, as what I told, we have around 7 parks. We are upgrading them to be POD friendly. Thank you.
Dr. Fida, thank you for that question, the initial question about a unified source for all the information. I think this is, we're working on it for a long time. We didn't realize how challenging it is. So there will be a website called Disability Platform, which will include, inshallah, all the services, all the contacts, all the references. There's a lot of ideas what to put on that, where to go, what's the best place, who's the right person, any additional information. I think this is a dream we're working on, inshallah, as soon as finished.
I would like to thank all of the panelists once again for answering our questions, both pre-written questions and live questions from the audience. I would like to say that we are winding up now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to our moderators and our panelists. I'd like to invite our director, Ranjini, for a vote of thanks.
Dear audience, did you find this useful? You have a lot of questions. Yeah, we expanded the questions by 10 minutes this time. Next time it'll be longer. Good morning, everyone. And on behalf of Al Noor, I extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for joining us for today's panel discussion on community-based support for people of determination, safety, and inclusion. The conversation covered a wide range of important topics that are both relevant and valuable to people of determination and their families, particularly around the privileges and the benefits available and how these can be accessed. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed panelists. Dr. Hussain Ali Reda, thank you so much. Mr. Mohammed El Haj from Emirates Airlines, thank you. Engineer Ahmed Hussain Rustam from Dubai Municipality. I don't know your name. Fadi. Mr. Fadi, thank you so much. Ms. Aisha Saeed Al-Azami and Ms. Fatma Mubarak Al-Bulushi from Roads and Transport Authorities. Lieutenant Esa Al-Kamali from the General Directorate of Identity and Foreign Affairs, Dubai. Thank you very much. Can we give them a round of applause, please?
Ranjini? 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 One second.
I'd like to make a suggestion, if you don't mind. Since the families are just, we have such short time and they have a lot of questions, I may want to suggest that maybe we can have a very individual contact, or not individual session with each authority where the family can be on Zoom and they can take their time and ask questions for each individual authority.
That would be
day
great.
your time.
And we will be happy to facilitate this. Thank you so much for the suggestion, Dr. Hussain. Thank you. So, a special thanks to our moderators. Hassan Raza, big round of applause to him. This is the first time he's played a moderator. He speaks a lot. He's a great advocate, but I think he did a splendid job today. Thank you, Regina, for skillfully guiding the discussion. Thank you, Aisha. Aisha is an ex-student and now employed at the center, and is always dependable during such events. And Rania, thank you so much for your engaging presentations. Shahad is in another room translating this entire panel discussion into Arabic to Arabic-speaking audience. So thank you so much for your valuable translation. We are grateful to Consort World for the thoughtful gift of Pod's Pop Sensory Trend to Al-Noor, and to Bridgeway for their generous donation of resources. We also would like to thank Seha Online, Shine for the gift of sensory toys. We'd like to thank 86 Media for your support with event photography and videography, and to Streamworks for enabling online streaming, which helped expand the reach and impact of this event. Thank you so much. I would also like to specially thank the Al-Noor Research and Training team for their excellent work in organizing today's event, and the entire Al-Noor team for your dedication and efforts in making it a success. To our lovely audience, Al-Noor staff and students, parents, and representatives from external organizations, thank you for your presence, your engagement, and your ongoing support. We are deeply appreciative of the continued support of our corporate partners and all who contribute to making inclusion a lived reality. Thank you, corporate sponsors, partners who have come here today and supported us with this event. Thank you once again, and we look forward to working together to build a more inclusive and supportive community for all.
We would like to take a moment to express our appreciation to our speakers and panelists with a small token of gratitude. Chantel will be handing out gifts.
We would like to call each speaker. Okay. We are pleased to welcome all the panelists. Chantal will be handing over the gifts. I would like to start with Dr. Hussain Al-Misa, social empowerment expert, Doc of Clinical Psychology from Community Development Authority. Mr. Mohammed Al-Hajj, Airport Service Support Controller, Emirates Airlines. Lieutenant Isa Al-Kamali, Head of Innovation Section, General Directorate of Residence and Foreign Affairs. Engineer Ahmed Hussain Rustam, Head of Technical Service Department, General Maintenance Administration, Dubai Municipality. Mr. Fadi Ayman Al-Atari, Dubai Corporation for Ambulance Services. Dr. Hussain Al-Rida. Ms. Fatima Mubarak Al-Baloshi, Manager, Custom Care Section.
You want to say something? You want to say something?
We also take this opportunity to thank our product display partners whose collaboration made this exhibition possible. Concert World, Gilani, Topland, Tapi, Seha Online, Advanced Medical, Bridgeway Homes, Alnur Stall, DCAS, Gadgun, and Marhaba.
Our product specialists will be there to guide you through the display and answer any questions you have. The display will be available until 12:30. Before we conclude, we'd also like you to visit the product display area where you can see various items created by our students and partner organizations.
Thank you once again for your participation. We hope this event has provided valuable insights and strengthened our collective commitment to supporting people of determination in our community.
Please join us for refreshments and feel free to network with other participants. We hope to see you in our future events as well.
I would like to again remind our audience and guests to kindly respect the privacy of our students and refrain from moving around the center and entering classrooms, as this is prohibited and will disrupt our students' programs. Thank you once again and have a wonderful day.
Can I take down your contact?
I'd like to invite the speakers to the front of the stage for a group photo, please.
Yeah, they do.
Yesterday we were also in a focus group session with the Rashid
Rashid.
Center, and there were a lot of concerns.
And I think they are
such audience. Honestly, I would love to capture their
Good morning, everyone. We are reporting live from Al Noor Training Center in Dubai, where we are having this special event called Community-Based Support for the People of Determination, Safety and Inclusion. Our panel discussion is just over, and now we are taking you to the product showcase. And with me here today, we have our student, Dinal.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dinal Lekinaika. I am a student media and mass communication.
Today we have our partners from all around UAE and Dubai who have come up with unique solutions created specially keeping the people of determination in mind. So let's have a look. Over to Dinal, who will tell us what is the name of this stall.
I am standing in front of Bridgeway Healthcare. Hello. What are the special items on display today?
Sensor pads. Yeah. Today we have like fall prevention sensor pads and also seat belts, which are especially for the safety. I'll just show you the item, how it works. And also we do have customized seating solutions, car seats, everything for the POD needs. Sure, of course. You can see this, you can just keep it like around somewhere. You can just keep it to a wheelchair or something, and you can easily connect this this is a wheelchair, like the safety belt. If you just pull out, it will give the alarm. Okay, now you have to reset it. Okay. Other than that, now I'll show you how the sensor pad will work as well. You can just see here, like, can you just have a seat here? Can you sit here? Can you sit here? Yeah, sure. Okay, now this is connected. Okay, if the kid or if someone is falling off or if he's standing up without like the parents or the caretakers notice, you can just stand up from there. Can you stand up? It gives the alarm here. See? So it's just kind of like a noticing thing for the parent who is somewhere else also.
Thank you, Bridgeway, for coming here and being a part of this event. Now, we have Gianni Mobility here. For people who are looking for solutions in mobility to travel more in comfort and have more independence over their mobility. So Gianni Mobility has some solutions. Yeah, I'll speak with the spokesperson here. Welcome to our special event. So can you tell us about some of the special products that you have brought here today?
Sure. So we are called Gilani Mobility. We specialize in accessibility products. So starting from wheelchairs, home modifications, vehicle modifications, and some specialized products for the POD peoples. So but that's what we basically bring today. And also we have special types of design for the cars, especially for POD peoples. It's called G24 conversion. It's called we get it in Gilani Mobility. So it's a product where you can just get in Gilani Mobility. So yeah,
I think ma'am has something to show us. So what is this about? Can you tell us?
This one is a safety belt, which is good for the kids because normally the kids is using to play their seat belt while inside the car. So this one, Gilani has invention of this one, which is the cover, which the kid cannot play on their seat belt. So all you have to do is just push it just to be able to unlock this one so it will be safe. So this is the one that we call, this is the cover for the safety buckle, this one. So it's really useful for all the kids, especially for the school bus like that, or even at the, inside their personal car. This is really useful. So this one is a set. You can buy this one from Gilani. It's a safety buckle set. Okay, thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for coming to this event. Now we'll take you in front of the next stall. Over to you, Dinal. You can tell them where are we standing. What is the name of this stall?
Okay. Huh? What am I supposed to say? Huh?
We are standing in front of Gadion Middle East. As we can see, we have someone, a spokesperson from the stall. So, sir, would you like to tell us about some of the unique products that you have brought here today?
Hi, this is, we just brought some customized smart home control elements for people of determination. So here what we have done is, every child or every person is different. So how they want it to be customized, so the day-to-day operation, how they want it to be customized, we can do it in this interface. Here if you see the basic functions like light, thermostat, curtains is customized in a way what they like, and thermostats, rather than going deeply into technical things, it is just how they feel. So automatically set of action, set of routine can happen in background, and it doesn't mean like you need to touch this interface. It can be a head tracking, gesture control, or some sounds which can trigger a particular event, and it is already integrated with if you want to get help from mama, you can directly ring to the touch panel or whatever things. So this particular interface or home automation system is fine-tuned for different kind of requirements. Thank you.
For our viewers who are watching here and who could not be a part of this event, so how are they going to contact you if they need some of these services?
We are in Silicon Oasis, and
Okay.
this is a complete brochure for that.
Okay.
And we are at your service. You can contact on this mobile number mentioned. You can contact on the mobile number and the office email address mentioned, and we are there to help you.
Thank you so much for being a part of this event. So over to Dinal. Dinal will tell us about the name of the next stall.
Hello.
Hi, here we have assistive technology.
Okay.
Consort World, and we're showcasing how assistive technology can be used. How assistive technology can be used in safety and emergency situations. Yeah. Do you go here to Al Noor? Yeah. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Sir, can you tell us about some unique thing that you have brought here today, like some special, what is this? I'm very curious to know about it.
Sure. So this is a device from one of our partners, Kinera. It basically helps you schedule your day in the classroom to keep kids basically on track on a timer. You can have from 4 or to up to 12 activities scheduled for the day, and you can set a time for each activity. You could say that this activity is for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, etc. So this one has already passed the eating, for example, so it's now red. And then now we're in the dancing, let's say in the classroom. Once this is done, we'll move on to singing. And the symbol-based communication helps the children understand where they are in their schedule. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's amazing to know. Dinal, do you like smartwatches?
Yeah, it is interesting.
Okay, so now we'll take you to a stall who has brought smartwatches and which are created specially keeping the people of determination in mind. We'll go to the stall of Tappy. Come with us. So now we are standing in front of Tappy, as you can see. Can you tell us about this special smartwatch and what are its features?
Okay, so this is hold it? Okay. So this is a watch for people of determination and elderly people. This watch has a lot of features. One of them, and the most important one, is geofencing. So let's say you're standing here. I'll draw a geofence around your place, your area, and let's say my child escapes this place. I will get notified on the app, on the phone. I'll get notified, let's say Ahmed left this place. It has also 24/7 tracking, okay? So I can track my child anywhere and everywhere, at what time. And it has video calling, so You can video chat your child while he's wearing the watch. He can answer using the green button. And for the other option, you can call the watch normally as you speak on the phone, and it will automatically answer. So you don't need him to answer anything. You can just hear the surroundings directly. And you have the full medical profile on it. So instead of going from a doctor to a doctor, you can directly put all when you tap on the watch, you'll tap on it, and then you'll have a full profile. You can put all the x-rays, reports the doctor gives you. So when you go to another doctor, you will have the information easily transported. And of course, you have measuring intervals. So blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, oxygen, sleeping performance, everything. So yeah.
It seems to be packed with a lot of features, but I would like to ask you, how affordable is that? Can our families of the people of determination be able to afford such a smartwatch?
Okay, so the watch is 870, so it's very affordable comparing to our competitors in the market. So alhamdulillah, it's one of a kind. We don't have it anywhere. We made our own version of it, so and we're backed up with Microsoft. So alhamdulillah, your data is fully encrypted, safe, and it's very. We can say it's cheap. It's very affordable to all kinds of people. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tappy, for being a part of this event today. For some of us, sometimes renting may be an option. So now I bring you to the stall of Seha. As you can see to my right, we have Seha Online, where you have different kinds of products, health products, equipments, mobility equipments, which can be purchased as well as which can be taken for rent. So let's find out from the people here at Seha. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Al Noor, sir. Would you like to tell us about some of the services of Seha?
Absolutely. We are Seha Online. I'm the founder of the platform called Seha Online. What we do is we created a platform which is a P2P platform where we help in creating a circular economy and sustainability. Now how we do it, so every parent who has certain products as assisted aids at home, we actually bring that product on our database and we match it for other people who needs it. And based on that, we either do refurbishment or if they want to sell it as used product, everything is possible on our platform. So the idea is to bring more affordability. That's what we started with. And it's basically right now it's a hybrid model. We are here to collect any equipments which is available, which can help other families as well and help the existing families. That's what we are doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of our event today. Now I would like to hand it over to Dinal, who will take you to our next stall.
I am standing in front of this stall, and this is Topland stall.
Excuse me, sir. We have our student reporter here who would like to ask you a question. He is Dinal.
So, can you tell us? Can you tell about some features?
We're Topland. We're the largest Middle East supplier of products and services for people of determination. And on the counter here, we have various types of technology for hard of hearing, visually impaired, autistic. We have the world's most advanced We Walk cane. So it has Google Map built into it. So you could program to take you from here to the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. Even if you had to catch a bus, it would tell you what bus to get on. When you were on the bus, it would tell you what stop to get off and everything like that. You can talk to it, you can ask it what today's date is, what the weather's like, and it will tell you as well. So it's very, very advanced, high tech. And that's our main attraction for today.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go to that other side of the auditorium where we have a stall from Al Noor Training Center. Let's find out. We can see there are a lot of people over there in that stall. So let's quickly check out what's on their stall. So friends, we are now in front of the stall of Al Noor. So here we can see there are a lot of daily items. As you can see, there are caps, shoes, but all of them have got a unique feature in them. I would request staff, teacher Pia is here with me. So teacher, can you tell us what is so special about these?
Yes. Hi, welcome to Al Noor store. So here in the Al Noor store, we cater for the low tech that the students can use. We thought about the students from head to toe. So we have here caps. If you can see on the caps, we have the QR code here. And then so when when someone find the child, they just scan the QR code and then they will find the details of the mother or the father or the any emergency contact number. And then same thing also, we have the vest here if the child is wearing a vest. So you can see that the details of the child will be there. And then we have also the t-shirt when the QR code also is here. So whoever sees the child or the person can scan it and then they will find the contact details of the mother or the father or the guardians. So we have also some shoes here. You can see that the shoes have the ribbons. So some of the students, maybe they don't want to wear cap or this one, but then the shoes they always wear. So you can find the contact details of the parents on the shoes. And at the same time also in the as a form of the QR code. So from here we have a lot of items display. From the eyeglasses, from the headphones, and then from the this one bracelets, or even the leather bracelet also. So these are the things that cater here in the Al Noor stall.
Thank you so much. Teacher, if someone wants to buy these like QR codes, as you said, they can be customized. You can bring your stuff and you will customize it for them. So how to do that?
Yes. So here we are taking orders here. So the ribbons and the printing of the ribbons and the stickers cost 3 dirhams. And then this one can be ordered through the Smiles and Stops. And then they can bring their, then we can send them the printed ribbons or the stickers. And then, or if they want to buy also the t-shirts and the caps, we are also selling it along with the caps and with the t-shirts. So the prices varies also. So they can take the order from the Smiles and Stops or while we are here also. Okay?
I hope that's some useful information that you got. So I hope the viewers who are watching here, you are noting down all these important things that are being showcased here today in this event. As you can see, in the Smiles and Stuff store is the flagship store of Al Noor Training Center. There we have these window guards, safety latch and chain. Would some of you like to talk about it? What are you doing here? Zakia, would you like to share with us, our viewers online, what are you doing here?
I'm printing, making badges for safety and inclusive for parents for free.
Like the ones we are wearing today, so she is making those badges. Yeah. Can you bring the camera closer, then we can show our audience how it's being made.
Then yeah. Then this is the pin. Then you have to press it like this for 2 seconds. Then you turn. Again press for 2 seconds. Then it's ready.
Thank you so much, Zakia. So there it goes. So these are the main stalls which have partnered with us for our special event today. I hope you are enjoying the program so far. Stay tuned to the channel for more updates from this event. Thank you and have a nice day. Hi, we have our parents, our people from our Al Noor family, our broader community who have joined us here for this special event. Now I'm speaking with Mr. Bahadur Khan. He's a parent of an ex-student of Al Noor, and he has come here and joined us here this morning. So let's find out from him what made him to come to this event and join this morning.
That's right. Yeah, I'm a father of a 24 years old autistic child who was a student in this institute, in the center before. Yeah, what made me to come here is this one, it is an opportunity to see what are the developments happen in this area. And really when we had the session over there were about 6-7 government services were present there, and we learned a lot. We learned a lot that what are the developments are happening. That is it. And now this exhibition here is there, and we can see a lot of new products, new things. At least it gives us the awareness of the thing, what is happening, rather than just criticizing nothing is there. You know, that is it.
Thanks for your valuable feedback, valuable inputs. Thank you for joining us here today. Have a nice day. When it comes to traveling with comfort, we are always looking for aids to help in mobility for our children who need those kind of supports. So here we are standing in front of Advanced Medical. They are based out of Dubai, and they have a lot of products, but today they have brought some specialized prosthetics and orthotics products. So I would like to speak to the person over here. Ma'am, can you tell us some of the special things that you have brought here today?
So I'm here on behalf of my friend because he was supposed to be here, so somehow he's not here. So I'm representing his company. My name is Nitika, and I'm a certified prosthetist and orthotist, and I've done my fellowship in orthopedic rehabilitation. So we are here. We are one of those leading companies that serves with the innovative and most advanced technology in terms of prosthesis and orthosis. So we are serving in Dubai, Alain, in most of the GCC countries, and in UAE we have our presence everywhere. So we are making 3D printed, customized with the insoles, AFOs, KFOs, cranial helmets. Like basically, if we start from cranial to insoles, we make everything, each and everything. And in terms of prosthesis, we make top-notch brands with bionic hands, and then upper limbs are there, lower limbs are there. So we are here in prosthetics and orthotics. So we are dealing with mobility aids and appliances also. So she's one of our parents.
You to one of our special parents here today. She is Miss Karen Higban. She's the mother of one of our student, Carl. And so, ma'am, tell us, how do you like today's event? First, you tell that.
Yeah, this event is very useful to us. You know, we are very thankful, or myself, I'm very thankful to Al-Noor for this initiative that they have done to us, especially the earlier, the awareness regarding the community, and also this, what do you call it, the product showcase, which is very important for us, special needs parents. You know, from the wheelchair, from the other device, and also for me, as my son is a non-verbal, it's also important. Okay, there's a lot of there's as well, you know, and also this device that we have here, the artificial foot orthosis. Since my son is cerebral palsy and he was not able to stand alone by himself. But because of the AFO, my son can able to stand even with the minimal assistance. You know, can able to walk with the AFO. And also when he is using his bicycle, he can cycle by himself. Okay, with the use of the AFO, my son really feel, you know, that we can walk together with this AFO. So I am very thankful for this event, you know, for showcasing us for what all our children, you know, especially the POD, what we need, and hope soon, you know, they can have more kind of this event for us special need parents, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. So we really hope that this event has created awareness and has created a strong community of support and care for the people of determination, and as well as spread a lot of awareness among people in Dubai, and also for all of our audience who are watching us today. So you can share your comments in the pages wherever you are following us, and please stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.
reservation or sell it as a gift. Now since this has come as a gift, somebody wants to sell it as a gift. So this is for 3,000, 4,000. And now anybody who needs it, they can just modify based on the gift. We just do the modification and sell it. So they can get the less expensive chair for cheaper. Now likewise, the family can also request that I need a chair for my son, daughter, anyone who needs this kind of feature. So the algorithm, it's an AI thing in the backend, which will start matching that because we have certain criteria which needs to be filled in. And once that is filled, then immediately a notification goes, we found a chair, or we found a whatever. And then once that goes, and then automatically we do the match. And then we say that, hey, chair where, and then we say you need to do modification, we do the modification. And then they can sell it back again. So it's a circular economy. It keeps circulating. So what? Correct. So now what we're trying to do is, because the backend is ready, now it needs products. It needs database. So in this event we are telling them, please put your information, what you have, what you want to do, and we'll give us that.
you.